In this video, I'll explain how you can use AI to create the perfect 8-figure VSL for your business based around the frameworks from some of the best marketers on YouTube, including Jeremy Haynes and Daniel Fazio. So not only will you be able to script the highest converting VSL possible, but you'll also learn how to automate the creation of slides, how to record and host the video, and how to optimize it over time so that you can scale your coaching offer, info product, or any other service to your next revenue milestone. And this isn't going to be some generic workflow telling you some high-level strategy. This is actually going to go through the exact steps that you can take to replicate the system that these people are using so that you can create that 8-figure VSL. So I'll be walking through this brief workflow and explaining everything in as much detail as needed so that you can go away and create your own VSL. If you are a coach, consultant, or service-based business owner and you need help signing more clients, then my links will be in the description. So first, thinking in terms of our inputs, these are the primary things that we need in order to engineer a high converting VSL. We need to be looking at our competitors' scripts. We need to be inserting into the AI system miscellaneous information about our business. So what is the business name? What is the niche, etc. We need to understand the offer that we're trying to sell through this VSL. We want to input sales call recordings. Now, the reason that we want to input sales call recordings is because we want to tell the AI system exactly what objections we are always facing. So this is something that I've learned from Daniel Fazio, and you can see his video here. One of his strongest tactics for building a $10 million VSL was to take all of the objections that his sales team were frequently using and injecting them into his VSL. And of course, we're going to add layers on top of that by using AI to do that for us and automating that process as much as possible. Now, we'll also need to inject our ICP, of course, to target them immediately and to qualify them. And finally, we'll create an 8-figure VSL framework that the AI can actually use to create B2B or logical arguments. So disclaimer, this video is largely for B2B, but the same principles will apply for B2C, just using a different knowledge base or a different VSL framework. So to break down how you can go about creating these things, first of all, to create your competitor script, it's really as simple as finding a competitor. So if you're in the info space and you sell to agency owners, a competitor of yours will be Charlie Morgan. And this is his VSL, recently updated his VSL page. As you can see, marketing agency owners, coach consultants, etc. This is the offer. And then the VSL is here hosted on Wistia. So I'm going to explain exactly how you can scrape his VSL and take his exact transcript so that you can literally copy it and paste it into your GPT or your equivalent on something like DeepSeek or Claude. And this is the proof that I've done this already. So you can see here, if I zoom in, this is actually his VSL script from that page. And you can see I even got the AI tool to create a summary for me. Now, how did I do this? Couple of simple steps. Firstly, install something that we call JDownloader 2. This will basically allow you to scrape the majority of assets from a web page. So in this case, you're putting the URL of his website or funnel into JDownloader. So here we are currently in JDownloader. And as you can see here, I've actually put in Ravi Abuvala's link to his VSL funnel. And you can see here that I've actually been able to scrape that VSL or video sales letter. So I've got the name. I know that it's version 6. I've got the MP4. I can download it in the original quality, which is 760 megabytes. All I have to do is right click, start download, and then that will end up in my folders. Now the question is, what do you do with that MP4? How do you turn that into a script? Well, you put it into a free tool like CapCut, or if you have a paid tool, something like Premiere Pro, you simply upload that video to the video editing software and ask the software to transcribe that video. As a result, you're going to end up with a transcript that you can copy and paste into Google Docs. Now you have a competitor script, convert that to a PDF, and you can add it to a custom GPT, you can add it to Claude, you can add it to DeepSeek R1. Now, what happens when it comes to sales recordings? Well, you should be recording with something like Fathom, or maybe you're using a paid tool, but with Fathom, what you can do, and I'll go over to that now. I'm not sure how much of this screen I'm going to be showing, probably a lot of it will be blurred for you, but what you can do when I go into Fathom, and I'll click on a meeting that I had, once I've clicked on that meeting, what I can do is go over to transcript and copy the entire transcript into a Google Doc, or I can scroll down and look at the questions that the prospect asked, and I can copy those manually into a Google Doc. Then you can simply repeat this process for the last 10, 20, 50 sales calls that you've had and convert those into .txt documents, which can then be again uploaded to the AI system. Then finally, when it comes to creating the 8-figure VSL framework, is really as simple as taking some of the best YouTube videos in your niche. So we've got Daniel Fazio's video here, we've got Nick Verge, generated 40 million with a VSL, and Jeremy Haynes, the 1 million a month video sales letter. So all of these videos what I did is I took the YouTube transcript from these YouTube videos and put them into the AI system. Now the AI system has what we call a knowledge base, which is essentially a library or a brain that it can retrieve information from. So this AI is going to have all of the information that was in these 3 videos put together. Consequently, this AI system is going to be able to script a VSL using all of the advice from these people, using the objections specifically from your sales calls, using the information about your ICP offer and your business in general, and even looking at a high-performing script from your competitor and mimicking that exact framework. Now, in terms of which tool you want to use, for this video, I'll be showing you a GPT or ChatGPT version because it's easiest for me to create a custom GPT without knowing any code, and it was super quick. If you're using Claude, I'd recommend the paid version, or you can use DeepSeek, although it's a bit more complicated to create your own DeepSeek kind of GPT or AI assistant. Although if you're more advanced, you could be using something like Bubble, again, a no-code tool that will allow you to create custom GPTs or custom AI assistants from these tools using their API. This is an optional step, but something that I recommend, taken from Daniel Fazio, is extracting your FAQs and the frequency upon which they are asked. So once you've got all of your sales call recordings together, you can manually put just that into the GPT and tell it to take all of the FAQs out and determine which ones are asked more frequently. The ones that are asked more frequently should be prioritized within the VSL script. So the ones that come up the most should be answered first in your VSL. Then you can use the GPT itself to generate a script, and I'll show you an example of that now. So this is a very, very basic example of the custom GPT that I built. You can see it's called the 8-figure VSL machine. Gave it very basic, simple instructions, nothing fancy, not really built out the conversation starters or anything like that. And I've added the Jeremy Haynes transcript, the Nick Verge transcript, and the Daniel Fazio transcript into its knowledge base. Then I provided it with the necessary prompt. So I made up some common objections. I made up a business called Client Catalyst, and I gave it my niche, my ICP, and how long I wanted the VSL. So this is something I genuinely whipped up in maybe 15-20 minutes. So by no means is it perfect. It's just to illustrate how this system can work for you and your specific business. So you can see I've put in my prompt here. Then if I open the canvas, you can see that it's created a very brief minimum viable VSL script. So you can see it's got the opening, credibility improved, the problem, solution, introducing a unique mechanism, and common objections handled. Now, you might be thinking this is very short, and yes, it is. This is because it doesn't have any of our personal unique mechanisms. It doesn't have an explanation of our social proof. It doesn't have an explanation of the solution that we provided, but that can be optimized by adding your own files. So what you can do once you have this basic VSL or this VSL script is you can come over here, upload your own files. So that might be a list of common objections that you get. It might be a full explanation of your offer. It might be your existing VSL script. It might be a full explanation of your unique mechanism. It might be a list of your social proof. Whatever it is, you can add to this VSL and extend it so that it reaches anywhere from 2 to generally 15, maybe 20 minutes max in a B2B space, unless it's a training or case study VSL. So as said, that was just a brief summary of how that works. Of course, things can get a lot more advanced. Like I said, that took a very short amount of time to create. It's just an illustration for you. Now, once you've actually got the script, we're not done there. This is actually just the start of the process of creating the full VSL. So we possess a Dr. Slides automation that basically allows you to turn any Google Doc into a set of slides. Now, why is this useful? It's because your script is going to come out in text. You're going to take that text, put it into a Google Doc, format it how you want it to be formatted, and then inject it into slide format so that you have something that looks like the Charlie Morgan slides or the Ravi Abuvala slides. If you're feeling a bit unique and creative, alternatively, you can format that Google Doc and then send it directly, import it into Gamma Docs. And Gamma Docs is very, very well integrated with Google Docs, so you'll be able to create something that looks like the Daniel Fazio VSL very, very quickly. And rather than gatekeeping the extension, this is essentially a Google Workspace extension called Dr. Slides by Alice Keeler, completely free to use for our purposes. Next, when it comes to actually formatting those slides or that Gamma Doc, it's really as simple as creating visual pattern interrupts. So attracting people's attention to the most important stuff and breaking up the most boring parts into bullet points, into paragraphs, into visuals. And most importantly, when you're explaining complex concepts, you want to be providing people diagrams just like this one. And for that, obviously, I can recommend Miro. You also want to maximize for readability. So don't start using crazy colors. No need to go with crazy branding or unique fonts. Most B2B buyers are logical buyers. They don't need to see fancy designs in order to buy into something. They just need to see results, logic, guarantees, risk reversals, etc. So make it as easy to consume as possible, especially bearing in mind that not everyone that's on the internet that has money and wants to work with you will always have the best English speaking skills, won't always have the ability to listen to audio, and so it's important that you're able to cater to any buyer in any situation. So when it comes to actually recording, it won't come as a surprise, but I recommend Loom, and most other people I think will agree with me. The alternative to Loom would be using OBS. Now the reason that I don't recommend OBS is because it will take slightly longer to set up, and here we're maximizing for efficiency. The other problem with OBS is that you can't actually see yourself on the screen, so I can't move myself around like this, and therefore I wouldn't know if I'm blocking something with my face. Now it's important on Loom that you head over to hide your recording controls, and also on this video and audio tab, I would highly recommend that you make sure before you set the recording that your video quality is 1080p or above. I haven't actually built audio into this workflow, but I'd recommend using a microphone, at the very least using a tool like Adobe Podcast to edit your audio in post. Next, when it actually comes to editing, you might not think this is important because you're in a B2B space, but trust me, it makes a massive difference to retention and understanding and ease of consumption. So it doesn't need to be anything fancy. As you can see, a lot of the B2B VSLs are actually really bare bones and simple. That's not because these people are lazy, it's because bare bones works. So my recommendations for editing, other than the obvious of removing silences and making sure that your audio is clean enough, I would also generally speed it up to about 1.2x speed before you upload and use audio normalization. That means your audio becomes more leveled so that you don't have quieter points and louder points within the video. Now you're going to be hosting the video most likely on Wistia. The reason I don't recommend hosting it on something like YouTube is because YouTube allows people to click away from the video, because they can click that YouTube icon and go to see how many views are on the video, which could hurt your social proof. They can start clicking around on your channel, and you don't want to do that. You want them to be booking a call at this point. So do your best to keep them on the page. So this is what a Wistia video will look like, ideally with an optimized thumbnail. And it's optional, you can actually remove this play section here so that they can't control where they are in the VSL. Now, when it comes to optimizing the thumbnail, you typically want a GIF thumbnail, which is another reason that we want to use Wistia. So to do that, you come to Customize, Thumbnail, then select Video and select the duration of that GIF. Then you're going to end up with a moving GIF at the most interesting point in your video, so likely when there's a diagram or an interesting screen share that you're walking through. This is obviously to optimize CTR. Now, your VSL at this point is pretty much done. Once you've got it hosted, you've got it scripted, you've got it edited, all in as little time as possible. Now it's really time to optimize conversion rates of that VSL page. There are several tools that you can use in terms of analytics. One that I would recommend, because it's easier to use, is VWO. So VWO is a split testing tool. It's going to allow you to direct the same traffic to different variants of that VSL page, and then you can determine what the conversion rates look like when those people transfer from the VSL page to the booking page and to your thank you page. When it comes to Wistia, you can also take the analytics from there, so another reason I recommend it over something like Loom or YouTube. With Wistia, you can see the click-through rate, you can see the engagement rate, you can see retention rates within your VSL. Now, one thing to note is that you don't want to necessarily optimize for retention rate, because when people are unqualified, you want them to click away from the video. You only really want qualified prospects to stay and watch to the end. I would absolutely optimize for click-through rate, because you want everyone to watch the video because they may be qualified and you don't know yet. And CTR may also be called engagement rate. And then when it comes to optimizing for meta, making sure that your pixel is set up correctly, making sure that it's well seasoned, and if not, that you are seasoning it or conditioning it properly. And of course, setting up your custom conversions within your conversions campaign. So not just using leads or using conversions, but actually using something set in stone as this is what I want to happen. And therefore Meta will optimize for that. So that was a very quick run through of this exact VSL workflow that you can use to literally take your competitors' VSL scripts, take the knowledge from some of the most intelligent and successful marketers in the industry and convert that using AI into a bulletproof script, automate the process of creating that VSL, simplify it as much as possible, optimize it for the B2B environment, and then optimize the performance of that VSL when it comes to booking calls or making sales. So if you found this video valuable, I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate there's probably less dopamine than my normal videos and it's less exciting, but I think generally that means that it's going to be more valuable for more people out there. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And if you are a coach or consultant and you want to sign more clients, whether it's through a VSL or through a wider client acquisition system, then please do check the links in the description because I may be able to help you. Right, as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.